has grown. I mean, I am so honored to bring her to the line. She is a diamond at a young age. She got it. She got it. She surrounded herself with the right people. She's helping hundreds of people do things they never thought they could. I want to welcome to the line my diamond, Miss Jayla Pippins. Are
I'm
you out there, Miss
here.
Jayla
Can you
Pippins?
hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for opening this call. You did such an amazing job. I'm so excited for this call. Guys, we're really on a run for our lives, and we're going to keep saying this. We're going to keep announcing this because we are all so fired up, and we have this vision. Us diamonds, myself, my mother, Miss Jackie Pippins, Miss Desi, Mr. Darren, Mr. Trey, we all have this common goal that we want to do 1 million in volume in the next 30 days. And so in order to do that, there's two things that we have to do is or three things. Go all out. That's three things that we have to do, and that's exactly what we're doing. When I tell you Zooms after Zooms, presentations after presentations, we're really setting some things into place to making sure that we hit this goal. And so if you are new here, congratulations to you. And I just want to tell you that there is no better time to get started in this business than right now. Because guess what? When you're around fire, you have no choice but to get lit. I'm going to continue to say that. So, being around this fire right now, I want you to understand that we are going for the run of our lives, and you're going to see some things happen. You're going to see some people's life change in the next 30 days. And I can't wait to see whose life we're going to change next. And so it may even be somebody that we don't even necessarily know yet. Somebody may come out of the woodwork and 100% surprise us in the next 30 days. And I want to tell you that because this is a little bit of a vision call as well. So I want to see some more good parties in the next 30 days. Good parties meaning get out of debt parties. I want to see some people pay off some more cars or have a mortgage burning party or car note burning party, whatever bills that you need to go ahead and pay off so you no longer owe anybody so you can get to freedom. I want to see that in the next 30 days. And that's exactly what we're going to do. That's the kind of success that we promote here, which is freedom. That's what success means to me is freedom, being able to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. And that is why we're going all out in these next 30 days so that we can get to the freedom. Because if you do it right the first time, you shouldn't have to continue to work like this over and over and over and over again. So we're doing it right now. And we're taking the opportunity for what it is right now, which is an opportunity. And we're going to go out here and we're going to build this thing big. Is it the last day of the month? Yes, this is the last day of the month. This is it. April 1st, when April 1st starts, we're different. We're all going to be different. You're all going to see something different inside of us come April 1st, even today. And so I even encourage you all, don't start April 1st because some of y'all that are going to wait till midnight to get started are already going to be left behind. There's some people on this call that is already going to start the month off with 5,000 in volume. So I need you to go ahead and have your plan. What are you going to do in April? Make sure that you have your plan written out. Don't play around with this because you don't want to play around. Why would you play around? It wouldn't make any sense to play around with this because we have so many leaders dedicating the next 30 days to helping your business to succeed. So you might as well use the leadership that we have in place right now. Just use us and use us as much as you can. So I leave you with that. I'm going to give it over to a young lady who I just did a presentation with. She is absolutely on fire. And I'm always going to say this about her. She loves to have fun, but she loves to make money even more. I love her story. I love her background and where she comes from. And so she really is just a woman who works hard, who has fun, and is getting to freedom. So, Miss
I'm
Desi, are you out there?
here. What's up, Jayla? Look, I
Hey.
love hosting these with you, girl. Thank you so much. Everybody, please put fire emoji for Miss Jayla. Diamond, Jayla, Pippins. I'm so fired up and excited, and I don't know where to start. First of all, to begin with, I think this is our fifth. Is it our fifth wave call? And we've been absolutely killing it, right? So if you're already part of what we're doing, I want you to congratulate yourself and just get ready because you got in on a fun ride. You're about to have a lot of fun, starting tomorrow, right? But before I go into my vision, where I'm going, where we're going with this, I want to share briefly who am I, how did I get here, right? Because I know that a lot of you here have guests on the line, and if you have a guest on the line, please welcome them into the chat, right? Welcome them into the chat, acknowledge them, and thank you, guests, for taking time, to join on here because what we're about to share with you, it is a life-changing opportunity, something that has helped me personally change the entire course of my life in less than 4 months. And if I can do this, anybody can do it. So born and raised in Bulgaria, living here in the States, moved here back in 2010, a mom. And, I was a bartender, saved my money for a few years, invested into a traditional business, thinking I was going on the right side of the money. And being in business for 8 years, what I realized was, that I was actually on the wrong side of the money. So why do I say this, right? How many of you right now think that you're on the right side of the money? And, I thought I was doing really well, but I had one source of income, right? And just like Warren Buffett says, if you have one source of income, you're one step closer to poverty. In 2020 is when I realized that I only had one source of income. Therefore, I was poor, right? Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? So in 2020, I started looking and I didn't know what I was looking for, but I was looking, to find me a new environment because I quickly realized that my environment was holding me and keeping me where was, where I was at that time. I thought I was doing pretty well, but I was working 24/7. I thought I was a business owner. In reality, my business owned me. And I said it earlier on the call that we just did with Jayla, our opportunity call. Like my mentor used to say, how can you escape a prison if you don't know that you're in one? Well, thankfully, I attracted my mentor that pulled me out of the prison that I was living for so many years. His name is Mr. Darren Gibson, and he was a stranger that actually reached out to me on Instagram, and I wish I was, Jayla's age because, I can only imagine where would I've been today if I was her age. So Jayla, I applaud you, girl, for going all in and doing what you're doing for people at your age, right? And not just them, but helping so many people become free. So, in order for me to help others, I had to help myself, right? I had to free myself first. So, Darren showed me a system. He showed me the way, and all I did is become a super student, right? He said, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, those were his exact words, right? He said, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, you're going to get the results that you want to get. It made absolutely 0 sense, right? I want to see how many of you right now are brand new to this call. Just put me in the chat. If it's your first time, if you're brand new, how many of you are brand new to this call? I want to see who am I talking to. Now, I don't know where you come from, but I want you to thank the person that invited you to this call, right? I didn't have an opportunity to join one of these calls back then. Darren found me on Instagram, but he did few calls with me. And I thought, honestly speaking, I thought he was, he wanted to scam me. Anyway, I said yes to him. And I got, I got started. I started joining the calls, and I was so skeptical. I was the most skeptical person on earth. And why? Because I was ignorant. And what's ignorance, right? Lack of awareness. I just didn't. I wasn't aware. I didn't know any better. Thankfully, I did exactly what he told me to do. And I became one of the top leaders in this company that we partnered up with last year in May. So I want you to thank the person that invited you. What we're about to do, we're in a pre-launch mode. Today's our last day from our pre-launch. And I am so excited because we decided to partner up with Miss Jackie Pippins, Mrs. Jayla Pippins, Mr. Trey Harris, and my mentor, Darren Gibson, because what we're doing right now is history. We're creating a history, and you're part of that history, right? We're doing something that, we've never done before. This is going to be our biggest month in our entire career, including mine, right? I've been here for 14, 15 months in this industry, and I'm forever grateful because I became free, right? I became free. How many of you on the line right now want to be free? Just put free in the chat if you want to be free. Put freedom in the chat if you want to be free. Well, last year you said last year was your time. 2 years ago you said, it's my time. 3 years ago you said your time. Today is March 31st. What's stopping you? Right? What is stopping you? What's stopping you is your mindset and your self-awareness, and maybe you've been ignorant. I say this with all my respect because I was one of those people, and I'm glad that I did not lean on my own understanding, because it made absolutely no sense until I hit, one of their most prestigious ranks in August. It made absolutely no sense of what I was doing, right? But eventually it did make sense because I followed my mentor's lead, and here am I helping other people across the globe change the entire course of their life. So the next person that I want to bring on, I love this lady because, one thing that you want to know about me, I am a lifelong student, right? And especially, with her, she's been, in this industry, extremely successful, top leader, top income earner, helped, thousands of people become free. And, I got to spend a little bit of time with her while I was in Atlanta last time. I don't remember where it was, a month ago. And, I got to pick up on her brain and what she's done to get to where she's at today. And she's an absolute beast, a powerhouse. And I want you to give it up for Miss Jackie Pippins. Miss Jackie Pippins, take it away.
Hey, Desi, thank you so much. You guys give it up for Desi. Show her some love. Listen, I always say, if you want speed, she got that speed. I'm talking about, she grew this business so fast. She's one of the fastest leaders inside the company. And you all say girl power. Y'all haven't heard nothing but from ladies, right? It's girl power. It's all about the girl power, right? But we got two gentlemen that's coming up after us, so don't worry, right? Well, first and foremost, my story is real simple. You all, I was in corporate America. I was just working day in, day out, and I was working just for a paycheck. When we work a job, we just chase that paycheck every 2 weeks. Yay, right? Not a nickel over from the last paycheck. So I was basically living paycheck to paycheck. We was living basically to just pay bills. So this opportunity was introduced to me, you all. I got started because what I was doing just wasn't working. And so, a long time ago, these type of business was introduced to me. I always said, no, these are scams. They don't work. Y'all just want my money. So I never did these things. But when I changed my mind, that's when my money changed, right? Just like Desi was saying, if you hang around 4 broke, you're going to be the next. You're going to be the 5th. And she said something earlier. She said, you hang around 4 drinking buddies, you're going to be the 5th drinking buddies. And that is so true. I could go out with some of my friends and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to let y'all, I am just not drinking. And they turn them drinks up and it looks so good. I said, you know what? Forget it. Forget the diet I was on. Forget it. I'm going to drink because all of my friends are doing it. So we are a product of our environment. And so that's what we're changing here today is our environment. Who are you hanging around? Who are you listening to? Who's in your ear? Who is in your ears? So we are a product of our environment. I know my environment has totally changed. These are you guys are you're all of my environment. I'm gonna tell you, and it makes a difference. It makes a huge, huge difference. Our company CEO is Mr. Holton Buds, and I'm telling you, you could just touch that guy and money, just electricity, money, money, money. And so that's what we're surrounded ourselves with. Let me tell you, the month of April, she said we were going to do over 1 million in volume. And see, in order for us to do 1 million in volume, we're going to break some curses. You know, we're going to free you ladies and gentlemen up. We're going to pay some car notes off. We're going to pay some houses off. You know, we're going to pay some credit cards off. We're going to do all of that in the month of April if you allow us to, if you surround yourself with us. You know, if you do some of the things that we're talking about, you know, we're not just getting on here and casting a vision just because it's cute. No, it's the reason is we want to break some curses. There are some single moms that need our help. They definitely need our help. But if we don't help ourselves, we can't help anybody else. And so that's what we're casting the vision here for. We want to change some generational curses. It is some curses going on. And this is why the 5 of us has partnered up together, has never been done before in the history of the entire world. And we're doing it here for you guys. April the 1st, as I keep saying, which is tomorrow. April the 1st is not April Fool. This is the real deal. So I am so looking forward to changing lives this month. The Diamonds could have easily said, you know what, hey, let's just do our thing. You know, let's just get it together. And we could have done it. But no, we want to take you with us. So that is so important to us, to take you with us. So I want you to put in the chat that you are looking for freedom. Because let me tell you something about freedom. Freedom is not locked up in that job, working day in and day out and working paycheck to paycheck. That is not freedom. Freedom is allow you to get up when you finish sleeping. And let me tell you something, that feels so good. I feel like I'm on vacation every day, right? It's not about being told what to do day in and day out. So I know you all are looking for some freedom, and that's what we're here for, to give you some freedom. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern is the last vision call. You want to load that call up, and we're going to deliver those freedom papers tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I am going to get myself out the way because we got greatness coming up. Can you put in the chat? Greatness. You heard from the girl power, and now you get ready to hear from Boys to Billions. So this next gentleman I'm going to bring up, he is my personal sponsor here with this company. He's an amazing guy. He is getting it done. He loves to have fun, but he definitely can lead you to the money. Can y'all say money, money, money? So without further ado, I'm going to give it up to Diamond, Mr. Trey Harris.
Wow, Miss Jackie Pippen, can you hear me, see me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good, good. Hope, you know what, first of all, thank you for that introduction. That was incredible because, you know, when it comes to leadership and really empowering people, Jackie, you are doing an outstanding job. You've always done it. I'm just lucky that you and I have partnered together. I'm fortunate, I'm blessed and honored that we're doing business together, growing people, connecting with people, and inspiring people. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, freedom is coming. Who believes freedom's coming? You know, freedom is coming. April 1st is going to be the beginning of our freedom movement. Freedom is coming. And the reality is, you guys, everybody wants to be free, but you have to deserve to be free. And once you become free, you have to fight to keep your freedom. But you guys, I'm gonna tell you something, freedom is coming because you made a choice. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna equip you. You guys, we're gonna give you the tools. We're gonna share with you all the knowledge, the resources on how you can deserve your freedom. Now, just because we give you the tools doesn't mean that you're automatically going to get it. Just because we share with you the inside secrets of how the wealthy stay wealthy, it doesn't mean that you're going to be free. You're going to have to take advantage of these wave calls and these opportunity calls and everything that we bring forth to you. You've got to deserve freedom. And that's just the truth. And speaking of deserving freedom, I truly believe that, it's the spirit of cooperation that separates this diamond, this leadership group, from what everybody else is doing, any other product, anything else, any other comp plan. It's the cooperation. And I'll give you an example. You guys, adversity reveals your circle of influence, right? I've had some major adversity, some unfortunate circumstances. Is there anyone on this chat, in this group, that has experienced unforeseen incidences that can be kind of adverse for you, that can cause you to stop and not really, know what you're going to do about that situation? You have no idea. We can't control those things, right? And everybody's saying, yes, we all experience these adversities. Well, it struck again for me 48 I'd say about almost 48 hours ago, you guys. And it's because of this leadership group, these diamonds here. I got to give a big shout out to Jayla Pippin, Jackie Pippin, Darren Gibson. I got to give it up to Desi Lipova, because they filled in the gap. They stepped in for me during my times of adversity. They actually stepped in and lifted me up. And guess what? Money kept growing every day that I was not able to attend my business because of the spirit of cooperation. You guys, when you understand the spirit of cooperation in a competitive environment, then we can move collectively, you guys. It's easier for two people to earn $2 million than one person to earn $1 million. Why don't you partner up with this group? Why don't you truly lock arms and say, you know what? I'm going to push, because April 1st, you guys, tomorrow, this time tomorrow, we're going to be in momentum. We're going to be moving. There are going to be more people that hit the system the month of April that we're going to empower with freedom resources, that we're going to help understand what it takes to be financially independent. What is it going to take to keep it? You guys, I've been in business all of my adult life. I can't remember 1 year, even when I was in college, even when I was playing sports, even when I was doing, what some people would consider to be leisure years. I was working. I was always an entrepreneur. I was always a barber. I was always a stylist. I always made money with my hands. I was creative, even when I played football. And I discovered that when I got out of college, that, that wasn't enough. That wasn't going to help me to become financially independent. And it wasn't until somebody shared with me the information of how wealthy people create wealth. Notice I didn't say get rich. Notice I didn't say get money. Notice I didn't say get a bag. I said create wealth, because that should be the mission that we're all on, because anybody can get rich, but who can create long-term, sustainable financial independence? We've got that information for you. And it all starts April 1st with this leadership group, the Diamonds here. We're going to help you, you guys. So just like Ms. Jackie Pippin said, environment. And I'm going to be closing and passing it on to my other partner. Environment, it's critical. Who are you listening to? Who are you following? What are the things that the people around you are saying? But you guys, it's simple. There are two types of people in the global business world. I don't care where you're calling from. I don't care where you live, whether it's United States, whether it's the United Kingdom, whether it's Europe, whether it's Czechoslovakia, whether it's Australia, whether it is, where are we calling from, you guys? The islands. We have Bermuda. We have people calling from all over. all over. Doesn't matter where you're coming. We've got Denmark. Okay, and we got Norway. We even have people calling in from the Asian market. So it doesn't matter where you're calling from. We all speak a global language, and everybody needs financial resources. Well, we have the tools for you. We have what it takes. And through the spirit of cooperation, you guys, we're going to win. Two types of people in the global world: merchants and consumers. Oh, you know what, Jackie? I'm letting some of the stuff out. Maybe I should hold some of this information for our leadership trainings, because you're either a merchant or a consumer. And what we're going to be equipping you with starting April 1st is how to be a successful merchant. We're all successful consumers. We all buy anything that we want. But what we're going to teach you is, don't just buy an iPhone just to have one, right? We're going to teach you to understand why you should buy an Apple stock. See, you guys don't just use Siri, invest in Apple stock, right? Let your business, let your merchant business finance your wealth, finance your independent. And by the way, we're going to travel the world, have fun. We're going to share love. You guys, we're going to be a purpose-driven company, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So you guys, I want to thank you guys for holding me down. And I want to bring up this partner. This gentleman is a diamond ambassador in our company. He's a teacher, a trainer. He develops people all over the world, literally, globally. And you know what? This gentleman came on the scene not too long ago in our beloved company. And this gentleman has come in and started to break records. But you know what? We're gonna continue this collaboration, and I want you guys to hear from this dynamic leader, Mr. Darren Gibson. Mr. Gibson, man, what you got for us today, man, and how's it going?
What's up, Trey? You doing all right?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Thank you, brother.
That was probably the best I've ever heard you speak in my 10 months of working with you. I'm taking notes. My phone is right here, and I'm over here typing some stuff. What you said really clicked, because it's so true. It takes more energy for you to earn 1 million by yourself than you to do 2 million with two people.
That's correct.
And I look at that, and I look at the team aspect of what we have. And that's exactly why you and I, and also Mrs. Jackie, and also Jayla and Desi, we all connected, and we wanted to create this wealth together. And let me, can I, is it okay? I got, okay, all right, okay.
It's the last day of the wave, baby.
Okay, all right, because I don't want to piss anybody off. We made a commitment yesterday that wasn't met today. A lot of the leaders, they'll let you, hey, you know, they'll go on with the flow. I'm not a dead fish. Dead fish go with the flow. I'm not that type of mentor. If it was just my group, I wouldn't be talking. I would text the leader on the line and say, hey, you got it. I got another call I got to do, because the commitment wasn't there. Put in the chat if you committed to what we committed to. Just put I in the chat really quick. Just put I in the chat really quick. If you committed to it. Okay? We're talking about this wave. We're going to talk as a team today. All right? It's a lot of eyes, a lot of eyes. Right there, all those eyes already outstand what we're doing right now. Put me if you committed to it. Put me if you did it. Let me see. Wait a minute, that's too many me's. That's too many me's, because the me's don't match up with the results. That's too many me. You're lying. Some of you're lying. That's too many me's. It's too many me's. Let me ask again. Put yes if you committed to it. I'm looking at the number. Put yes. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, hold on. The yeses are coming too fast. Hold on now. Hold on, I can do math. The leaders can do math too. If you didn't commit to it, just say, I didn't. Just put in the chat. I like to talk to the honest people. Just say I didn't. Just say, hey man, I didn't do it. Just go ahead. Just say I did. Just go ahead. You can DM me if you don't want anybody to look at you. You can DM me if you need to. Okay. Just go ahead. Just say I didn't do it. Yeah. That's why a lot of us see when it comes to business and when it comes to these individuals that are making outstanding income, living the life unlimited, they don't just set goals. They set goals, but they also set a standard. See, I believe setting a standard of what you're going to do is bigger than you setting the goal. Meaning when you raise your standard, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of you being in a situation that you've been a part of, your goals automatically change. It automatically changes. You can't set new goals with old standards. If it was my group, we're not launching tomorrow. See that's why I did it it took me 4 days for me to do it, because they didn't understand the first one. They didn't understand the second wave. They didn't understand the third wave. But when I would hear a goal that leaders that have already accomplished the goal, with leaders that are saying, we're going to do listen. You got 4 or 5 diamonds on the call. Diamonds. They've made money in their previous companies. They've done collectively millions of dollars in sales in business over the years. You think we needed all the you think we needed 5 of us to come together and accumulate that income, accumulate that value? No. We looked at the people and we saw people need help. I said it in the last deal. I said, if birds can build their branches, or birds can build their homes with broken branches, then we can build a business with broken people. If birds can build a home with broken branches, then you can build a community, a legacy, an environment with broken people. Put yes in the chat if you know any broken people. Put yes in the chat. That is totally confused. We are now in the era where there's chaos of confusion, because we're in a new wave of living. How many can agree? Yes or yes? We're in a new wave of environment where now there's new money, and since people have been doing the old money, it's called confusion. Some of you older individuals on the line, confused. Some of you younger individuals on the line, confused. You don't know what to do yet. You are in a peak season of where people are needing what you have. If I wasn't in this environment, my income would still be the same, or I would still be trying to push what I was trying to push back there. Because I've been in this environment, Mrs. Jackie, your income goes up daily, doesn't it? Just when you go to sleep, you earn. Trey, your income goes up. When you sleep, you earn. The Diamonds, we joke about it. We need to take more naps during the day. Seems like we're making more money when we're sleeping. Desi goes up, and Jayla goes up, right? Because of the environment, because of whoever has your ear has your life, the person that has my ear, I don't even need to understand. Get me in and I'll understand. I'm not the type of person that understands by reading and reading and reading and get. I'm the type of person to understand. Let me play the game and let me lose and win, lose and win. That's entrepreneurship. Just put me in the game and I'll find out how to play it. I didn't get this good by reading GoPro. Or how to build a billion, whatever the heck the book is called. I got good by getting in the game. But getting in the right environment where the coaches can teach us the right game. If I was you and you were me, and I was on the other side of that Zoom, and I heard put awesome. He's telling us to do that. Awesome. I'm gonna do 10. But this right here shows me some of you haven't made a decision yet. You haven't made a decision. Hey, listen, I know new people I'm just beating them up a little bit. I'll come to you in a minute. You haven't made a decision yet. We're talking millions a month if you want. I can't see $1 million a month. Don't matter. You don't have to see it. Build it and you'll see it. I don't think I can do it. You ain't got to think you can do it. Do what we tell you to do, and you'll see it. Did you think you were going to go broke when you were 1 year old, 2 years old? Nope. One day, guess what? You realize, man, I'm broke. It didn't just come. No, it was daily habits that you did every day. Success doesn't just appear. Poverty doesn't just appear. It's the daily habits that you do, and then what you do collectively over time. It's the snowball effect, and then bow, that becomes your title. You don't just appear and be broke. Something happened daily, your daily activities. We got one more wave today. The Diamonds don't have to do this. I want to know what you're committed to. Don't put in the chat either. I want to know what you're committed to, and I want you to think about it before this call is over. I need you to know the seriousness of what the Diamonds have planned in the month of April. Their income's awesome. Their income's good. We want to make sure you're on the same wavelength. Some of you aren't even showing your screens. I don't trust people that don't share their screens unless they text me and say, hey, I'm at work, or hey, whatever it is. Listen, if you didn't go to work, would you call in? Would you do a no call, no show? What happens when you do a no call, no show? I've had a job since I was 17. So what happens? I'm pretty sure you get one or two of them. Some jobs is one, you gone. Why would you treat your business like a hobby and your job like it's your lifestyle? Mrs. Jackie, I wouldn't accept it. Listen, blame Mrs. Jackie and blame Trey and Jayla. We combined it together. So if I'm giving you a little bit too much, just Just talk to them. Don't talk to me. They asked for it. But I will not let your paradigm win. I'm a mentor that does not let your paradigm win. I do not let you stay stuck where you are, because there's either going to be two salespeople. One is your paradigm and one is your goals. I'm your goal. Your paradigm will hold you back. I will not play tug of war with you. I will let go of that rope and I'll let that paradigm win, unless you're going to run with us. If you want somebody to be nice, go to a therapist and they'll rub your back and say, it's okay, Johnny, we'll do it next time. No, I'm not a therapist. We got all these amazing things with the 5Ks. Got the 5K on right now. We got the ladies leadership. We got the boys, the billions. We got my mindset, my master classes. We got all this stuff lined up for you to go out there and get what you deserve. But you're casual to your goals. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're casual on your goals, casual leads to a casualty. You got to change your standards. And that's why the Diamonds got together. We're here to change the standard. Our standards changed. And since our standards changed, our goals changed. Our standards changed we saw the Diamonds in the front and we said, all these guys are successful. We looked, and whenever I look back and I look at that other side of the rope, when we go to events, there's too many people on the other side. There's too many people. And I used to be on that side. But I was on that side for 1 year and I crossed the other side. Didn't take me long. Oh, but you were mentored by Bob Proctor. Doesn't matter. I could have been mentored by anybody. My standards changed. Didn't matter who was in my life. My mindset shifted. My standard changed. And since my standard changed, my goals changed. I went from wanting to earn $100,000 a year to $100,000 a month to now $1 million a month to now $1 million a week to now $1 million a day. The standards keep shifting every single day. Every single year, because my environment gets bigger and bigger. And why does it get bigger? Because I keep getting bigger and bigger, because you attract who you are, not what you want. You attract who you are. Your body is a magnet. You attract who you are. If you're negative Nancy, you hang out with Sour Steve. If you're positive, you hang out with positive people. If you complain about everything, you hang out with people that complain about everything. And you normally have the same problems. If you're broke, busted, disgusted, they're in the same club. Same language, the language of the poor. Well, Darren, I couldn't get anybody on because they had to work. I had to work. This could have been the call that made them quit their job. There are people on the line that have quit their jobs because of the environment that I've created. They're on the line right now. There are people on the line that have quit their jobs because of what Mrs. Jackie and Jalen Trey has created. They're on the line right now. They're on the line right now. The proof is in the pudding. Results never lie. You can lie, alibi, deny your life all you want, but results always tell the truth. Always. What we're doing with these waves are extremely powerful. But it's just like what Trey said. It's a whole lot easier, or simpler, not easy, but simpler, to earn $2 million with 2 people than it is to earn your first $1 million with just by yourself. You have to do your part. Because we're doing ours. We're doing ours. That's what we're doing. That's what we're good at. We're good at showing up. Now you have to get good at showing up. I talked to Holton and I'm telling him about some stuff that we got going on, and he's expecting something big. Is your name going to be a part of that big? The big is already here. The big is already here. Is your name going to be in that big? Just put yes in the chat. If you're putting your name, you're going to tattoo your name on that big. Whatever that big is, you're going to be a part of it. When I partnered up with Mr. Holton Buggs, and I saw the things that he had in place of how much income, not just me, but how much income my people, always say where there's people, there's power. Where my people can now gravitate and get to where they want to be. And now I'm not going to preach something that I know that they can't do. They probably could, but it's tough. I was telling I did a call earlier today, and I was explaining them what I had to do to go diamond in my previous company. Tough. It's way tougher than this. I mean, tough. And when you're on stage and you're telling you guys can do it in 1 month, you can do it and you can do it in 3 weeks too, and you can do it in tough. Because I don't like to say something that I'm lying about. Not a liar. But when I share the gospel of the genesis of what we're doing here, and you can feel the energy of how I know something that you all don't know. And you play around with it. Even the new individuals play around with it. Do you understand what you're in right now? Just think about it. Do you understand, especially the month that we're doing it in April? Do you understand how crucial April is for you? Do you know what type of income you can earn before the summer comes? If you're in the States or whatever it is, I know Australia are probably different, but do you know what type of income you can do in 30 days when you have 5 diamonds doing it with you? Do you know how simple it's going to be? Do you know how effective? Just do what we suggest. I'm telling you right now. Until you get something that we're lying or we don't know what we're talking about, but I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't lie and they know what they're talking about. When it comes to this, they don't lie and they know what they're talking about. I had this big thing I had set up for this time, and I'm not going to do it. I said, oh, we're going to do it. Today's no. I said, I believe yesterday they see it. And then I looked out, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. If it was just my group, we wouldn't get started until April 3rd or April 4th. We wouldn't even start. If you have kids, look at your kids. If you're like me, have parents and they're still alive, look at your parents. Your spouse, look at your spouse. I don't do this for me. I do this for I do this for my nephews, my mom, my dad, my church. I do this for a lot of different, I do this for you all now. Soon your team becomes your why. When you got a big enough group. When you got a group that quit their jobs because of your environment, you got to keep that environment growing. They got to still earn some income because they're putting their future into your hands. Are you ready for that type of leadership? Are you ready for that type of adversity, what Trey just said? Because adversity doesn't build character, it reveals character. People tell me all the time, Darren, I'm in this for the long haul. I say, yeah, I need to go through some adversity with you first. Anybody can follow you while things are good. Everybody followed Jesus Christ when he was doing miracles. Where were they when he was holding the cross? Adversity doesn't build character, reveals it. And if you learn from what you reveal, you'll grow from it and you'll build off of it. What we're doing right now is raising the bucket and raising the standard of this company. My goal has always been to bust out diamonds every single 30 days. 1, 2, 3. We should be busting out diamonds like it's sapphires. We should be, y'all look at Desi and like, Darren, how'd you get her diamond in 4 months? She should have did it in 2 months. She just hasn't made a decision yet. But when she made the decision, she got there. How long has she been working with? She's only, I don't know, not even a year, 2 years. I don't even know. It's not about how long they've been here. It's about when did they make the decision. Your business starts when you make the decision. It doesn't start when you join the business. It starts when you make the decision in the business. You can join the gym, doesn't mean you're going to lose weight. Some of y'all on auto ships every month. Y'all haven't been to the gym in 5 years. Y'all been on auto ship and $30, $15. Y'all probably go to the cheap. What is it? What's the cheap one? I forget the $10 one. I forget what it's called. You all need to take this call. Planet Fitness, there it is. I go there sometimes too, but I'm not a member of them. But I'm not knocking you, Planet Fitness. I'm just being recorded. You all need to utilize the equipment that's in your gym. The equipment that the Diamonds have put in place for all of you to win big time. Talking big numbers. I told you all to come up with a money goal in 30 days. I'm not talking 5,000, 15. I'm talking about launching. What are you going to earn in 30 days? Are you going to shock yourself? If you're brand new, we're not talking about the business. We're not going to even talk about the product. We're not talking about any of that because products ain't going to make you rich. There is no product that will get you. No, you without marketing, without advertising, without confidence. Confidence is the biggest marketing tool you'll ever have. Confidence. Never forget when John Maxwell told me that, son, confidence is the biggest marketing tool you'll ever have. I said, so I don't need to learn the product. Nope, don't learn all that. Learn confidence. You all don't know what this can do for your friends and family and people that are not even in your family, because none of my family members are in this business. I didn't go diamond with my family. I didn't go diamond with my neighbors or my neighborhood, or I didn't go diamond. I didn't go diamond with people here in Indiana. I only probably got maybe 6 or 7 people here in Indiana. Didn't go diamond with that. I just did whatever I had to do to be there. And whatever I had to do to be there, yours is going to look different from mine. Your direction is going to look way different than what we've done it. So if you're launching, okay, I don't know if I know we got the group with the launchers, and the reason why I'm talking to you this because I'm assuming that we only put the Zoom call in the runner's chat. I'm assuming, right? Not in everybody else. Hopefully you guys, I'm just in this for the community. Then this is not the call you need to be on. This is how to quantum leap your results. This is how to multiply your income. This is how you can change your annual income to a monthly income. This is how you live the lifestyle unlimited. This is how you can live. This is how you can live the God life that God wants you to, that He wants you to create. You got to create it. But when the diamonds got together, and I'm looking around, and I said, no one's ever partnered up and did what we're, no, this is the first time. I'm getting so fired up. I'm like, do you know that we are sitting on a gold mine right now? I don't care how long you've been in. I don't care if you just got started yesterday. I don't care if you've been in for 3 years. You've never launched yet. And tomorrow is your first day in the business. Tomorrow is everybody's first day in the business. I'm going to show you how to launch it. I got your back for 30 days. I'll show you what I did to go diamond in 2 weeks. I'll show you what I did with all my groups, and every launch that we did, everybody crushed it every single month, every month. Every month we've had sapphires, ruby, we've had, I don't even know the smaller ranks, but we've had all those ranks. But when Miss Jackie and Trey and Jayla asked to work, and we got together combined, this is what you're going to get out of me. My group already knows. They're looking at me like, yep, Frank just came out. My group knows. If you can't stand the heat, you got to get out the kitchen. Because welcome to business. And now it's time to get serious. Now it's time to get the numbers up. Now it's time to actually line something up and do something that we've never done before. And for some of you, you've been so out the game for so long. You got that little torch. Now, right now, it's like a little torch is coming. And for some of you, you guys got that big fire, that big flame. But some of you, I'm talking to the ones that's just trying to get that little lighter. You got a little fire. And what this environment's going to do is it's going to allow you to throw away that little, we're going to give you something bigger. We're going to can you hold this? And we're going to give you this. And it's going to be so much fire. Why? Because the environment that you're in is fired up. It's like what Jayla just said. You're going to get lit. We don't want any. I can't. My little lighter isn't. No, we want flames. And the environment will keep you heated up. The environment will keep you going. Just put fire in the chat. The environment will keep you fired up. Our last wave call is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? This is what I want you to do. If you're running, I need you on that call showing your screen. Pen and paper. Because your one idea, your one resource, your one, they don't just go in here and just talk. They went diamond somehow. They did it somehow. I don't know how they did it. You want the results. I don't care if you want 5,000 a week, 10,000 a week, 20,000 a week, whatever that is. You put it in. They did it somehow. How dare you lay in your bed and you just, what? For my freedom? Mine? My freedom? If you're brand new, put new in the chat really quick. Just put new in the chat. Just put new. We'll see who I'm talking to. First time on the call. There was a lot of me, so there better be a lot of news. Good. Awesome. I got 3 DMs. Good. 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 This is what I want you to do. I want you to get in contact with that person. All right. Because we want to make sure you're blessed before everybody else is. And I want to make sure that you don't get out of line, because since you're on this call, see, since you weren't on the first wave, there's already people in front of you. So we've already had 5 waves. We're going to have 6 waves in 3 days. So this is the 5th wave. 9 o'clock is the 6th. And there's already a buttload of people already in front of you. That's okay. That's cool. The launch hasn't even started yet. The launch starts tomorrow. So what we're going to do is, I need you to text the person that brought you on the line and just say, I'm in. And some of my group, they got about 3 or 4 people on the line. So you want to make sure you hurry up and text it, because whoever texts it first, they're going to put you in order of the people that they got set in place. So shoot them a text now while we're talking and say, hey, I'm in. And then they're going to give you a call and they're going to get your information. It's extremely cheap to get started. The highest is 1,000, cheapest 250. You figure out which way you want to get started with. I don't care which one you want to get started with. If you're first class, obviously, whatever you invest, however much you invest in yourself tells me how much you see in yourself. However much you invest in yourself tells me how much you see in yourself. That's if you're an entrepreneur. If you're not, every month you should be having some type of investments on yourself, something, books, whatever. They're all write-offs for us. Hell, I use my books on Amazon for write-offs. All of it, programs, all of it, business expense, whatever it is. You know what our leaders have? Our leaders have an account right now with some of my leaders do, not all of them, have an account right now. We put in little bits and pieces in that account. And whenever my group hits a certain thing, we give them an incentive. We invest into our own groups. We want that account to be so big. When you go diamond, hey, listen, not even diamond. Diamond's too small. When you probably go presidential or black diamond, we're sending you a vehicle. We already got it sent out. Hey, Mrs. Jackie, what do you need? What color? White, black? You want white? Okay, awesome. We need your address. We're going to send it over to you. For diamond, we give out little rings. We've already came up with it. We're going to give out little rings for when you go diamond. We keep pouring back into our business, and the business keeps pouring back into our pockets. But I thought it was $300 a month. Not if you want to do millions in value. Not if you want to do billions in value, man. You have to think much bigger, much sooner. Ask Mr. Holton Buggs what he invested in business. See what he tells you. That's why he is where he is, and a lot of people are where they are. Well, I don't have $250. Well, we need to pray, kumbaya, bring out the holy oil, because something's wrong. You don't got $250? something's terribly wrong. Well, I want you to tell me in the chat what you're going to do on the call at 9 p.m. Just tell me in the chat, okay? I know you guys been thinking about it. Just tell me, what are you going to do? Just how many people are you going to do at 9 o'clock? They're doing something different, by the way. They're going to do a slight presentation, but it's going to be a conversation, but it's going to be a wave of things too. Just tell me what you're going to do. Go ahead. And if you're too nervous, just text your leader. Say, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. I don't want to put you on the spot. Okay, good. All right, so you guys are going to go for it. Okay. All right, I got some DMs. You can, that's fine. You can DM me too. That's okay. Good. It needs to be a committed goal. Committed goal. Because you do your part, and you'll look back in your 30 days of April, and you'll look at your banking account. You'll look at where you are in business. You'll look at your mindset. You'll look at your self-image. You'll look at all type of different things. I'm telling you, when you do what you all need to do in the month of April, we got a lot of things back to back that I'm planning for. I mean, my whole time is committed to April and the leaders and yourself. And I'm good at what I do. The Diamonds are good at what they do. They're good. And when you guys are attached to greatness, that's how I became what I became. I was just attached to greatness, and I was in the right place at the right time. When you build wealth, it's not about you being at the right place at the right time. You got to be aware that you're in the right place at the right time. I was aware of it, and I'm like, wow, whoa, okay, what, okay. And everything was happening so fast that I just had to keep up with them. And that's when I started loving speed. If you love speed, just put speed in the chat, because success loves speed, and I love to move fast. I do not. Is this a get rich quick? Yes. Don't be scared to tell people no. Yes, you can get rich quick, but it's get rich for sure. It's 2022. Yes, yes, yes. I like to move fast. Let's do it fast. No, can you give me a book so I can read? No, let's get moving. God said leave footprints in the sand, not butt prints, footprints. Keep it moving, But move that big butt out the way. Move it out the way. Some of y'all love those big butts. Come on, just hold on, but nope, move it out the way. Because we don't know, because I know Mrs. Jackie's group and Jayla and Trey's group is going to be so big. I mean, it's already big. I mean, just bigger and bigger. And we don't know how we can combine it again. I mean, we just don't know. Right now, we're just living in the moment. We're going to just run with this thing in April. And I already know some of y'all going, can y'all do that one more time? I already see it, Mrs. Jackie. I already see it. Just one. Can y'all just do it one more time? And the new people that got started maybe on the last day of April, can you just do it one more? What they're going to hear, the last individuals that come in on the last day of April, they're going to hear about what y'all did, and they're going to be. You ever walked in somewhere and everybody's excited? You don't know what they're excited about, but make you excited. You're like, what's going on here? What? And you start going to people. What'd y'all do in April? Hey, what'd you guys do? It's gonna happen. Can y'all do it? We're gonna have new individuals. Can y'all do that one more time? I know it's gonna happen. Some of y'all already asked how long it's gonna last. Some of y'all already asking that question. Hey, we haven't even started in April yet. And I love these calls. How long is it gonna keep going? Just take advantage of it now. And I'm so glad that I'm working with Mrs. Jackie and Jayla and Mr. Trey. We built a relationship over the last 10 months. I've been a part of this company, and they're on the same wavelength as I am when it comes to taking this to a $50 billion company. And they've done phenomenal things. I mean, look at Mrs. Jackie. I mean, we got to start. we got to really start letting you guys know what some of the stuff that we've done. But I mean, just getting a Porsche, a company paid Porsche, and getting her all her cars paid off and debt free. And I mean, do you know who you guys are listening to? Mr. Trey Harris, all the stuff that do you know who you guys are? Jayla, the daughter of Mrs. Jackie, and all the things. She's a leader of the millennials. Do you know who you're talking? Desi, that was earning a few $100,000 in her previous business, and she came to me and I said, 100 what? I'm doing about 200,000. I said, a month or a week? No, a year. She thought she was doing something. 4 months, Diamond stopped doing her business. She's closing down her business. Now, I'm not going to brag on me, but I can brag on me. And you can do it too. Do you know who you're working with? Do you know who has your ears right now? Well, put the people that you love and respect and that you believe deserves to change the course of their life and get the blessing that God has promised us. But we got to go out there and find it. I'll see you guys at 9 p.m. I want to pass it back to Ronell, and I appreciate him. We built a goofy relationship. Me and him just been brothers ever since we've been meeting him and his son, and love him as well. So I appreciate all you do, brother. Thank you, man.
Well, definitely, everybody give a big H's and fires in the chat for Mr. David Daryl Gibson. Man, definitely appreciate everything him and the other diamonds are done. Give it up, give it up. Major props for them diamonds being able to take the time out to pour into you, and you guys gotta take advantage of it. All right, and again, take advantage of the call tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Get your guests back on this line. Don't you wish they were on there right now? Get everybody on that line. Realize that what we've been blessed with, and take full advantage of it. So we'll see you tonight, and let's catch that wave. Boom. Everybody be blessed.
The recording has stopped.